Hello, Video Game Hunter here, and welcome to my review. Today, I'm gonna review something that I just got in the mail recently, and I got this item from being a backer for this guy's Kickstarter. And the product that he was raising money for was guaranteed to help you fix that blinking light problem that all original Nintendo systems suffers from. And I believe anyone who grew up with these systems knows what I'm talking about. And one of the reasons why you were getting that blinking light is because not only was your game cartridge pins were not clean, but over the time that pin connector inside that system bends over the years after some heavy gaming. And the cause of those bends is actually from you pressing down on that tray when you insert your game. So I think it's a really good idea that someone out there actually made a redesign of the tray and pin connector for the system. So, no further ado, let me show you off this product that this guy came up with. The Blinking Light Win. And is it really worth owning and to play your classic games on your classic retro Nintendo console after many years of not being used? Well, let's find out.
First thing I'd like to say is that installing this thing is really easy and there's no soldering involved. All you really need is a screwdriver and a coffee cup so you have a place to put all your screws in so you don't lose them. And once you're finished inserting your new pins and tray, now all you have to do is put everything back together, except for that metal shield. You won't be needing that anymore. So you can pretty much just throw that thing away.
Now, since we got that done, I guess it's time to test out some games. But before I do, I recently found out that Arcade Work, the people behind this Kickstarter, decided to add something a little extra to the project after it reached a certain goal. Apparently, they decided to add a region-free chip to the 72-pin board. So now, we can play all the import and unlicensed games all we want. Yeah, I believe it when I see it. So, no further ado, let's test out this bitch.
So now the question is, do I recommend this? I really had to think long and hard before I could come up with a serious answer. But I do. And please, let me explain. This thing does what it's supposed to do. Make my NES last longer without the blinking light, and read my games better, and easy to install. They succeed all that, but if you notice some of the game footage I showed, I had one game that crashed, and I had another one that was a glitched up mess. Those are one of my few licensed Power Region games that I own that will not work right on an American NES console, with or without the region lockout chip. And there are more Power games out there that also won't work on an American console, but not all of them. So, if you're going to play just American games and unlicensed games, then you shouldn't have any issue. Even though they clearly say in this piece of paper they sent me with my order that states you'll be able to play any NES carts from any region. Which I've proven not true. One last thing I have to mention before I end this video is that it's kinda hard to get my NES game out of my new 72-pin board. And I really had to give it a good wiggle and a good strong pull to get my games out. But hopefully, these pins will loosen up over time. Well, that's it for today. This is the Video Game Hunter, and until next time, goodbye.